Who is Lauren Taylor?
Who is Lauren Taylor? According to this thing on my bulletin board, Lauren Taylor is awesome. So I started out sewing because my mom sewed. It was just something that she always did. I started making clothes when I was a teenager, where I wasn't making them, I was altering them because I listened to punk music and all of the band t-shirts were really big and I was really small. And when I was, I don't know, like 19 or 20, I just decided one day, I was like, I'm gonna make a dress. My mom makes dresses, and if she can do it, I can do it, because I feel like we're about the same level of like intelligence. So I went and bought a sewing pattern and I made a dress, and it was terrible, but I wore it anyway. And it was just like naturally built into a hobby that I really loved. I had a coworker at the fabric store that told me that she had a neighbor down the street. She was a talent scout and she was looking for a tailor for a photo shoot for Fruit of the Loom. And I said, well, that's really nice, but I don't want to sew for money. Like, I want this to be a hobby that I just really love. And then she told me how much it paid, and I was like, hold on, wait, hold on. I am interested now. So I did that shoot, and it was really, really fun, and I just decided to keep doing it from there. I've made a lot of mistakes in my career. It's made me really fearless with my sewing. And I know why things do and don't work, not from an academic standpoint, but rather from a hands-on standpoint. So rather than saying like, well, that's not gonna work because my teacher told me it wouldn't work, I say, well, that's not gonna work because I remember when I fucked up those pants, that didn't work. So that's driven a lot of my creative process, is just the ability to have learned on my own by making mistakes and being able to glean that information so that I don't make that same mistake, or I know why that mistake happened in the first place. Some of that kind of ties into my teaching style too. I want to see people get it done and learn that they can do it before they start perfecting it. Getting out of making a mistake, again, just makes you fearless. It makes you feel like, what's the worst can happen? It's just fabric. It's just a garment. It's just clothes. I see a lot of people give up before they've even tried it a couple times. So that would be my biggest advice, is to just be okay with being a beginner. Know that you're gonna make mistakes, you're gonna mess things up, it's okay. And just enjoy the process and save all your early attempts, because you're gonna wanna look back on them, because it's gonna be really sweet. So the advice that I would give someone who wants to up their wardrobe game would be to start with altering the clothes that you already have. You want to get your stuff altered so that it fits you the way that it's intended to. A lot of clothing is ill-fitting because it is standardized to fit a standard of bodies, and most bodies are not standard. The clothing is the problem. Your body is not the problem. So if the garment doesn't fit, either fix it so it fits or fucking get rid of it, because it's not a fault with your body for it not fitting. It is a fault with the garment for not fitting. And I feel very strongly about that.